Think for a moment about what really keeps you independent as you age. It's not your eyesight, although that matters. It's not your hearing, even if that helps you stay connected. The real foundation of independence is your legs. Your ability to stand up, to walk across the room, to climb a flight of stairs, even just to carry a bag of groceries from the car to the kitchen. It all begins with the strength of your legs. And here's a truth that often surprises people. Your legs usually weaken before any other part of the body. This is not just a guess. It's been shown in multiple studies. Researchers from the National Institute on Aging have found that early weakness in the legs predicts more than just falls. It predicts overall decline, including frailty, loss of independence, and even higher risk of hospitalization. In simple terms, if your legs go first, everything else follows. Now, here's the hopeful part. Nutrition can change that trajectory. The right foods can strengthen your muscles, improve circulation, and keep your joints moving more smoothly. Food is not just fuel. Food is medicine. Today we'll focus on 3 powerful foods that directly support stronger legs. By the time we finish, you'll understand not just what to eat, but why it works and how to fit it into your daily life. Let's start with salmon, because it's really the ultimate package deal for your legs. Think of your leg muscles as construction sites. Every day, they suffer tiny tears and wear from walking, bending, climbing, and even standing up. To repair themselves, they need building blocks, and that's where salmon comes in. A typical portion of salmon contains about 20 grams of complete protein. When I say complete, I mean it carries all 9 essential amino acids your muscles require. Without these, repair slows down. Imagine trying to fix a house with only half the tools in the toolbox. You'd make progress, but never finish the job. Salmon hands your muscles the full toolkit, but protein alone is not the magic. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These omega-3s act like oil for a rusty hinge. They reduce inflammation, ease joint stiffness, and even help muscles respond better to training. A 2015 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults supplementing with omega-3s had stronger muscle function than those who did not. That means fewer wobbly steps, easier rises from a chair, and more confidence when you move. Now you might ask, can I just get protein from chicken or beans? Of course you can, and they're good foods. But salmon brings that unique blend of protein plus omega-3s that most other foods simply don't deliver together. That's why it's so powerful for leg strength. There's also a psychological piece here. Salmon feels like a treat. It's not bland or boring health food. Grilled salmon with a squeeze of lemon feels like restaurant quality, yet it's supporting your legs with every bite. And if you worry about cost, frozen salmon fillets are often just as nutritious as fresh. If you're not a fish lover, here's a tip. Start small. Mix flaked salmon into a salad with avocado, or blend it into a fish cake with sweet potato. You'll hardly notice the flavor, but your body will absolutely notice the benefits. Let's move on to energy, because muscles don't run on protein alone. They need fuel. Without the right kind of fuel, even the strongest muscles can't fire properly. That's where sweet potatoes shine. Sweet potatoes are rich in complex carbohydrates. Unlike refined white bread or sugary snacks, these carbs digest slowly, releasing energy steadily instead of in a crash and burn pattern. That matters because your legs need a steady power supply throughout the day. Have you ever felt that heavy, dragging sensation in your legs by mid-afternoon? That's often your muscles running low on fuel. A serving of sweet potato at lunch can change that. But perhaps the most important gift sweet potatoes bring is potassium. Potassium is the mineral that keeps your muscles contracting smoothly. Think of your muscles as electrical wires. Without enough potassium, the signals misfire. That's when you get cramps in your calves at night, or that sudden Charlie horse that has you hopping around the bedroom. Older adults are especially vulnerable to potassium loss, partly because common blood pressure medications like diuretics can flush potassium out of the body. Research in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition shows that diets rich in potassium lower the risk of falls and improve muscle performance in seniors. So when you eat a sweet potato, you're not just enjoying comfort food, you're literally wiring your muscles to work correctly. And let's not forget the antioxidants. Sweet potatoes are loaded with beta-carotene, which converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A protects cells from oxidative stress, the wear and tear caused by daily life. If salmon repairs the muscle, sweet potatoes protect it from breaking down in the first place. There's a beautiful versatility with sweet potatoes too. Bake them and eat them like a regular potato. Mash them with a little olive oil instead of butter for a heart-healthy side. Dice and roast them with cinnamon for breakfast. Each preparation delivers the same muscle-protecting, energy-boosting benefits. So next time you feel tempted to reach for processed carbs, think of your legs. Would you rather give them fast-burning kindling that fizzles out, or a slow, steady log that keeps the fire glowing all day? Sweet potatoes are that slow log. Now that we've covered building and fueling the muscles, let's talk about getting those nutrients where they need to go. Strong legs are useless if oxygen and nutrients can't actually reach them. Circulation is the delivery system, and beets are one of the most powerful natural boosters of circulation you'll ever find. Beets are high in dietary nitrates. When you eat them, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide tells your blood vessels to relax and widen, allowing blood to flow more freely. Imagine opening up a narrow country road into a 4-lane highway. Suddenly, traffic, in this case oxygen and nutrients, moves faster and more smoothly to your leg muscles. The effect is not just theory. In 2017, researchers writing in the journals of gerontology showed that older adults who drank beet juice before exercising had better endurance and stronger muscle performance than those who didn't. That means longer walks without fatigue, fewer pauses on the stairs, and greater confidence in movement. Beets also deliver folate, manganese, and vitamin C, which further support blood vessel health. They're essentially cleaning and widening the pipes while at the same time strengthening the walls. Now I know what you might be thinking, but doctor, I don't like beets. They taste like dirt. You're not alone. Many people struggle with their earthy flavor. The good news is that preparation changes everything. Roasting them caramelizes the sugars and makes them sweet. Blending them into a smoothie with apple and carrot masks the earthiness. Even mixing shredded raw beets into a salad with lemon dressing makes them refreshing. Think of it this way. Every time you eat beets, you're delivering a fresh rush of oxygen to your muscles. You're saying to your legs, "Here, take a deep breath and keep going." That feeling of lightness in your stride, that ability to walk just a bit farther without tiring, that's beet power in action. When you think of spinach, you might picture Popeye flexing his arms. It's funny, but there's some truth behind the cartoon. Spinach is packed with magnesium, calcium, and iron, 3 minerals that work like behind-the-scenes mechanics for your legs. Magnesium, for instance, is essential for muscle contraction and relaxation. Without it, your muscles may seize up, leaving you with painful cramps or that heavy cement feeling in your thighs. Calcium, which we usually associate with bones, also plays a role in how your muscles fire. And iron carries oxygen through your blood to those hard-working fibers, making sure they don't tire out too quickly. A fascinating study published in Cell Metabolism showed that nitrates in leafy greens like spinach could actually improve muscle efficiency. Participants who consumed more spinach performed the same physical activity using less oxygen. In plain words, they got stronger results with less effort. For seniors, that translates into being able to walk farther, climb more stairs, or stand longer without exhausting yourself. Imagine your legs as a team of workers. Without spinach, they're panting and sweating, dragging heavy tools. With spinach, they're suddenly energized, breezing through the same job with half the strain. The best part is how easy spinach is to sneak into meals. Toss a handful into a morning omelet, stir it into soups, or blend it into smoothies where you won't even taste it. Raw spinach in salads delivers crunch and freshness, while lightly sautéed spinach with garlic makes a warming side. Over time, this simple leafy green can become one of your leg's best allies. Now let's talk about a food that surprises many people: Greek yogurt. At first glance, it looks like a snack, maybe even a dessert. But nutritionally, it's a powerhouse for leg health. Each cup offers a hefty dose of protein, which your muscles need to repair themselves daily. Unlike some lighter dairy products, Greek yogurt has been strained, which means the protein content is much higher and more concentrated. Beyond protein, Greek yogurt is also loaded with calcium. And calcium is not just about bones, it's about muscle contractions too. Your leg muscles rely on calcium to contract and relax properly. If levels dip too low, you may feel weakness, trembling, or cramps. Pair that calcium with the probiotics naturally found in yogurt, and you're supporting your gut health as well. Why does that matter for your legs? Because a healthy gut helps you absorb nutrients more efficiently. Think of your digestive system as the delivery hub for everything you eat. If the hub isn't running smoothly, those proteins, minerals, and vitamins don't make it to your legs in the amounts they should. Research from Nutrients Journal has shown that older adults who consumed more high-quality dairy had better muscle mass retention and reduced risk of fractures. In practice, this means fewer falls, stronger bones to support your legs, and more confidence in your movements. Greek yogurt is also incredibly versatile. Add berries and a sprinkle of nuts for a breakfast bowl, use it as a base for savory dips, or even substitute it for sour cream in recipes. Every spoonful is working quietly to keep your legs strong and steady. Let's start this second half with something small but mighty. Almonds. Picture a tiny nut that carries inside it a whole pharmacy of nutrients designed to support your legs. Almonds are rich in vitamin E, magnesium, and healthy fats. Each of these plays a unique role in muscle strength and nerve health. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant. Think of it as a bodyguard, protecting your muscle cells from oxidative stress, the wear and tear that comes from daily activity and aging. Magnesium, on the other hand, is the mineral that keeps muscle contractions smooth. Without enough magnesium, your legs may twitch, spasm, or simply feel weak. Add in the healthy fats from almonds, and you're also nourishing your joints, keeping them lubricated and less stiff. There's also something practical about almonds. They're easy. You don't need to cook them, prep them, or dress them up. A handful in the afternoon can give you the steady energy your legs need to keep going. And if you want variety, almond butter on whole grain toast or almond milk in your smoothie will do the trick too. Studies in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition have shown that diets higher in nuts and seeds were associated with better muscle recovery and reduced inflammation. That means fewer sore legs after activity and a faster bounce back when you push yourself. So don't underestimate the humble almond. Sometimes, small daily habits create the biggest changes. Now, let's talk about a classic, the egg. For decades, people were afraid of eggs because of cholesterol, but modern research has cleared that myth. For most healthy adults, eggs are one of the safest and most effective sources of high-quality protein, vitamin D, and choline. Think of an egg as nature's multivitamin wrapped in a shell. One large egg contains about 6 grams of protein, and like salmon, it's complete protein. That means your legs receive every single amino acid they need to repair and grow. Vitamin D in eggs also supports bone strength, which is essential because strong muscles need strong bones to attach to. Without healthy bones, even the strongest muscles can't function properly. Choline is another gem hidden in eggs. It supports nerve function, helping your muscles receive clear signals from your brain. When choline is lacking, those signals become weaker, and your legs don't respond as quickly. Ever felt like your reaction time slowed down as you aged? Choline can help sharpen that connection. Eggs are also affordable and versatile. You can scramble them, boil them, make an omelet with spinach, or even bake them into muffins with vegetables. They fit easily into any lifestyle, and their impact on leg strength is profound. A review in Nutrients confirmed that seniors who consumed more high-quality protein like eggs maintained better mobility and independence over time. Finally, let's brighten things up with oranges. You might think of oranges only in terms of immune health, but they play a surprisingly important role in leg strength. Oranges are loaded with vitamin C, which your body uses to make collagen. And collagen is the protein that holds together your muscles, ligaments, tendons, and even blood vessels. Imagine collagen as the scaffolding of a building. Without it, the walls sag, the beams weaken, and everything becomes unstable. For your legs, strong collagen means resilient tendons and ligaments, stable joints, and muscles that stay firmly attached where they belong. Vitamin C also acts as an antioxidant, protecting your circulation system from damage. That means healthier blood vessels delivering oxygen and nutrients to your legs more efficiently. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults with higher vitamin C levels had stronger grip strength and better overall muscle performance. That's not just about shaking hands. Grip strength is actually a strong predictor of leg strength and mobility. In other words, more oranges could mean steadier steps. The beauty of oranges is how refreshing they are. Slice one open at breakfast, sip fresh orange juice, or toss orange segments into a salad. Their natural sweetness makes them easy to love, and every bite is quietly supporting your legs. So now you know the truth. Leg strength is not just about exercise or age. It is about nutrition, about feeding your body the right building blocks, so that your muscles, joints, and circulation can keep carrying you where you want to go. 8 foods. 8 simple, natural allies, and each one whispers the same message to your body. Stay strong, stay steady, stay free. Think again about the salmon. Every time you eat it, those proteins and omega-3s are quietly patching up the tiny tears in your muscles, like a team of workers repairing the roads overnight so traffic flows smoothly the next day. Sweet potatoes? They're fueling your legs with the steady, glowing energy of a log fire, not the quick spark of a match. Beets are opening the highways of your bloodstream, sending oxygen straight to the places that need it most. Spinach is slipping in the essential minerals that keep your muscles firing with precision. Greek yogurt is layering strength onto your bones and helping you absorb nutrients better. Almonds are protecting your cells like invisible shields. Eggs are delivering complete protein in one affordable, versatile package, and oranges are weaving collagen into your muscles and tendons, knitting them together so every step feels more secure. Now imagine a life 6 months from now. You walk into the kitchen in the morning, open your fridge, and instead of grabbing something processed or empty, you see yogurt topped with berries and almonds. At lunch, maybe you have a spinach omelet with a side of sweet potato. Dinner brings grilled salmon with a fresh beet salad and slices of orange for dessert. None of this feels like a diet. It feels like good food, food that comforts and delights. Yet at the same time, it is medicine. Quietly, consistently, it's building you back up. What would that life look like? Maybe you wake up with less stiffness. Maybe you notice you can walk farther before feeling tired. Maybe you take the stairs again without dreading the climb. Or maybe the biggest change is simply confidence. That feeling of knowing your legs will carry you, steady and strong, wherever you want to go. That's freedom. That's independence. And isn't that what we all want as the years go by? I want you to pause for a moment and think of someone you love. A partner, a parent, a friend. Picture walking side by side with them, steady and strong, enjoying a park, a market, even just a quiet evening stroll. That picture is possible, but it requires choices, and those choices can begin right now, on your next trip to the grocery store. Don't think of it as changing everything overnight. Think of it as adding one ally at a time. Maybe this week, it's swapping regular potatoes for sweet potatoes. Next week, it's trying salmon on Sunday dinner. The week after that, it's sprinkling almonds on your salad. These are small, doable steps, and just like walking, it's the small steps repeated day after day that take you the farthest. Science has shown us again and again that nutrition can reverse decline and restore vitality, but science alone doesn't move us. What moves us is the vision of what life could be. The ability to walk unassisted into a family gathering, the confidence to travel without worrying about falling, the simple joy of chasing a grandchild across the yard or dancing at a wedding. These are not luxuries. These are the milestones of a life well lived. So here's my invitation to you. Choose today to invest in your legs. Choose today to see food not as calories but as medicine. Choose today to make a small change that your future self will thank you for. And if this message has resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Share it with a friend who complains of leg cramps. Share it with a sibling who's slowing down. Share it with anyone who could use the reminder that strength is possible at any age and that the path forward begins with what we put on our plate. If you'd like more guidance, more simple conversations like this one, I'd love for you to stay connected. Subscribe. Join us. Be part of a community that believes aging doesn't mean losing independence. It means making smarter choices so that life keeps opening up instead of closing down. Because in the end, your legs are more than muscles and joints. They are your foundation. They are your freedom. Take care of them, and they will carry you toward the life you want, steady, strong, and full of possibility. When you think about it, our legs are not just tools of movement. They are the quiet witnesses of our entire life story. They carried us when we were children, chasing after friends in the schoolyard. They supported us through the long days of work, standing, walking, running to catch the bus, or rushing to meet a deadline. They carried us through joy, dancing at weddings, running across fields, exploring new places. And they carried us through sorrow, pacing hospital corridors, walking slowly behind a loved one's coffin, standing still in silence when words failed. Every step you have ever taken has written a line in the story of your life. And now, as the years pass, those same legs deserve to be cared for, not abandoned. They deserve to be nourished, strengthened, and honored. Because without them, life shrinks. With them, life expands. When you eat with purpose, when you choose salmon instead of processed meat, or when you reach for a bright orange instead of a bag of chips, you are making more than a nutritional choice. You are making a philosophical choice, a choice to continue moving forward, to keep writing your story, to stay connected to the world around you. Food, then, is not only fuel, it becomes a way of saying to your body, I want to keep living fully. I am not done walking, not done exploring, not done loving. Legs are more than muscles and bones. They are symbols of freedom, of independence, of human dignity. To walk under your own power is to declare, I am still here, I am still part of life, and so every time you nourish them, you are not only protecting your health, you are protecting your identity. Think of the people you love. Think of the walks you still want to take with them, through a park in the spring, along a beach at sunset, through the bustling aisles of a market, or simply hand in hand down a quiet street. These moments are worth fighting for, and the fight begins with choices so small they almost seem invisible. A handful of almonds, a cup of yogurt, a beet salad on your plate. There is something deeply humbling in this truth. The path to freedom is paved not with grand gestures, but with daily habits. It is the accumulation of small, loving acts toward yourself. And in that sense, every meal can become a ritual of gratitude. Gratitude for the steps already taken. Gratitude for the miles yet to come. So here is the invitation I want to leave you with. See your legs not as aging burdens but as sacred companions. They have carried you faithfully through storms and sunshine alike. Care for them now with intention, and they will repay you with strength, stability, and the gift of continued freedom. Because in the end, to walk is to live, and to live is to keep moving forward, step by step, into all that still awaits you.